What's up, people? Welcome to my channel. My name is Blue Pencil, or Blue, whichever is easier for you. So I gotta start off by saying that finally posting a video up is exciting. I've been wanting to create this channel for a while, and here we are. I hope you guys enjoy my content, so let's get started. Whether it was the best time of your life or a nightmare, a lot of people have grown up with siblings. As the youngest, I lived with 2 sisters and a brother. We usually got along pretty well over the years, but there were definitely moments that sparked laughter and insanity. I would like to share 2 of these stories. Our main characters today will be my sister and brother, who we'll call Layla and Bro. I was gonna call them Red Pencil and Black Pencil to fit with the theme of my channel, but that sounds kinda dumb when I think about it. Layla and Bro it is! The first story I will talk about is with Layla. So I'd say she and I are pretty close. We tell each other everything, laugh over the stupidest things, and we always joked that if we were in the same class, the teacher would send us to the office for talking too much. So you can assume that we wouldn't lie to each other. Well, that's what I thought too, until 2 faithful days. The first time it happened, we were in the kitchen. Me being like 12 or 13, I was stating the obvious. I have 2 sisters and 1 brother. Life's peachy, yaddy-da. And Layla, precious Layla I looked up to, got the smart, hilarious idea and grinned. Actually, no, you have another brother. I look at her like, no I don't, what are you talking about? She responds, no you do, we just don't talk about him much. I assumed she was lying, so I asked smugly, alright then, what's his name? She has the audacity to use a name similar to our brother's. Oh, it's Christopher. So we go back and forth for a few minutes. I ask different questions like where does he live, why isn't he in any of our family pictures, and she responds on the dot each time. Yeah, we do have another brother. Christopher was a disappointment though, so he moved away. Now, me being the naive kid I was back then, I couldn't fathom the situation and just blurted out, why didn't anyone tell me? At that moment, Layla busted out laughing and explained she was just kidding. Rightfully, I was frustrated with the situation and with her, but I got over it. She wouldn't play the same trick again, right? I would be smart enough to see through her charade, right? My silence should tell you that wasn't the case. The next time it happened was a month or 2 later. We were chilling in her room and talking. She owned this blanket that was super fuzzy on one side and smooth on the other. Like, dudes, it was the comfiest blanket ever to exist. I stated openly, I wonder what these things are made of. Layla, being the joker that she was, replied with, oh, they're made from extinct animals called Sherpas. When I look at my childhood now, I know I believed in stupid crap, but this took the cake. I was either really easy to convince, or my sister could be the next Mother May-I from Teen Titans. I asked what the heck a Sherpa was. Her response was along the lines of a fuzzy hedgehog of some sort. Honestly, this memory is really foggy, but I knew that's what I thought of when I heard Sherpa. I then asked, how are these blankets made if Sherpas are extinct? She says that all of them were hunted down to make these blankets because their fur was super comfy. Me getting teary-eyed, I said, that's horrible! Why is this legal? That's when she snorted, trying not to smile, and I knew I was duped again. She laughed for a solid minute. Rolling my eyes, I said, you must be real proud of yourself. Afterwards, we talked about it and agreed that while it was funny, she should probably stop lying to me like that. Ever since then, it's been truth and no games. Unless you're not telling me something, Layla, so if that's the case, spill the beans. I am listening. I also wanted to give the disclaimer that there are real issues of animals being hunted excessively, and I don't support that mindset. My goal was to simply tell some stories I found funny from my childhood. Anyways, the next story involves Bleu. He's an interesting person that can make jokes on a whim. It was always nice when I could make him laugh. However, my funny bone wasn't that talented. The best joke I could come up with when I was 6 or so was knock knock orange. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. Oh no, we'll be talking about donuts. I think most people like donuts. Me, I'm an original glazed kind of gal, but to each their own. But when I was 6, the concept of a donut was the strangest thing to me. A baked good with a hole in the middle? Blasphemy. So my brother was trying to convince me to eat a donut. They're really good, just try one. I fussed. No, I don't want a donut. You cannot break me, mortal. Okay, I didn't say that, but you get the gist. This went on for like 10 minutes until I finally tried one. My eyes glimmered with the hope of 1,000 rainbows, and that's when my demise began. I started to whine loudly. I want a donut! Give me a donut! My brother snickers and decides to record me with his little flip phone. I don't care if I'm recorded. Gosh darn it, I'll say it again. I want a donut. Give me a donut. My brother laughs hysterically, and through tears he asked, "Why do you want a donut?" On cue I declare, "It gives me energy!" That's when he busts out in laughter, and I feel proud for being funny. Now that I look back, I wonder if I ever got that second donut. This moment will come back to haunt me years later when we're sitting at the kitchen table and he found that same recording. I was embarrassed, telling him to delete it. He says no, probably saying he was going to show his friends or something. The next thing I remember is wrestling with him to get his phone and him kicking a leg off from under the table. Now, our table has a round glass top with wooden legs glued underneath. We explained what happened to our parents and they attempted to stick the leg back on. It never stayed in place again, so we had a wobbly table for a couple years until we finally bought something more sturdy. So, the lessons for today is don't believe everything your siblings tell you and don't fight over donuts, unless you want to break a table. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed these stories. Comment down below if you have any sibling stories to share, or if you want to critique the artwork shown in this video. Subscribe and turn on notifications if you want to see any future content I post. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye!